Minifandom! All of it!
All right, everybody, it is Friday night. We are live on the network. It is Minifandom time, and I have two absolutely sensational guests joining me. He's still sort of on the production team at Men is Live. John from Scranton, welcome.
Hi, how are you? It's nice to be here with you.
Great to see you. And making her first ever appearance on a Men's show specifically is the great Lauren Conlon. Lauren, welcome.
Thank you. I didn't realize it was my first Men's show. That's so funny.
Well, I don't think we've ever done a show together, maybe appeared on the same show at the same time. But, I have an aim. See, I've been watching you with Freddie and all these people, and you are an expert. I don't know if you were a lawyer in a past life, but you're an expert at not answering a question if you don't want to, but talking a lot around answers. So I'm on the lookout for that. My aim is to get straight answers out of you.
Oh, no, you'll never get a straight answer from me. Literally never.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Like, honestly, that's my thing. I don't know. Maybe it's media training, maybe it's whatever, but I don't think I'm gonna, I don't think so.
Yeah, you could be a politician, a lawyer, any of those things. Anyway, it's great to have you.
You know what? Let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Absolutely. Okay, well, let's start with, what everything that the Minifans are talking about right now is the T-Bone 4. So some people have called you, anything from a great Minifan for going out with Kane, Jon, and Beaver, and then other people have called you depraved for having, dinner with Kane, who's, racist tendencies are quite disturbing. So take us inside the T-Bone 4 evening. Run us through it. Describe.
Sure. I mean, I have to tell you guys, there was nothing racist at all out of Kane's mouth. Not one thing. And in person, he's super tame. I mean, I'm trying to think. I wish I had some great story about this. I will say that I did not tell Anastasia that I invited Kane. I did not tell Jon that I invited Kane until probably 20 minutes before, when everybody was on their way. And it was honestly just because I did it last minute, and I kind of wanted it to be a surprise. And then Kane's like, well, do they know that I'm coming? And I was like, oh, I don't want him to feel weird so I was like, okay, guys, I have a surprise. And they were happy about it. I mean, I feel like Jon and Lauren has always been a Kaniac. He told me, he's like, I had lunch with Kane a while ago. And I'm like, oh, I don't think anyone really knows that. And I think Anastasia was, he won her over that night, I would say. I mean, I don't want to speak for her, but that's the way
Sparks were flying between Beaver and Kane.
What's that?
Sparks were flying between Beaver and Kane.
No, I wouldn't say that. No.
She just didn't despise him by the end of the evening.
That is correct. That's correct. Yeah. And
what
was I going to say? So I also think Kane had this very preconceived notion about me where, before he even really knew me, he was like, oh, I think she's a snob. And I was always like, oh, that's a bummer. And that's how I feel like we first kind of started off butting heads, to the point where on a Bible study, I was like, Kane, I'm like, bring it. Get your ass on here right now. Pop on this link. And he did. We had a few words, but they were nonsensical. They came, whatever. It was kind of out of nowhere. And then I think after we met in person, he was like, oh yeah, I don't know why I thought you were a snob. And I'm like, I don't know why you thought I was either. I don't think I've ever, maybe it's my dumb face. I have no idea. Sometimes I have a face that people want to punch, but
I don't think so. Kane's very hostile towards pretty women because he's intimidated and he doesn't know how to cope with those feelings. So he lashes out. That's all.
Well, I told him that too. I said, you put a wall up, I think, because everybody in the and I shouldn't say everybody, but I haven't ever encountered the amount of criticism and attacks, I guess, in a world, like the Minifan world. So I do feel like his wall is definitely warranted, putting it up and then slowly seeing that it's not everybody is going to make fun of you, or not everybody is going to, I don't know. That's how I feel.
Yeah, he lashes out at pretty women. Some people have described him as meek in person. Would you use the word meek, Lauren?
No, I don't think he's meek. He just is like I don't know how to describe it. He's just like a guy. He's just the guy that's like grilling
so the
burgers.
Minifans who described him as meek are wrong.
Well, I don't know.
Here we go.
Well,
Come on. Yeah, this is you both. Go on.
Oh. Okay. So let me tell you this. My situation, we are sitting at a bar table. We're, having beers and talking. What is the situation where they said he was meek? Was it like I don't know.
What Minifan events? Look, I've never met Kane, so I don't know.
So let's say this. I watched the video from Riggs and Kirk playing golf, which I thought that was so fun. I have to tell you. I mean, it was the commentary after Jon and Lauren being wasted, and they said Kane like messed up a shot for Kirk or something. I don't know, whatever it was, but Kane didn't look meek. He looked like he was just in those shots. He was just having fun. I don't know.
He did look short though, and that's
Okay, again. Well, we can't help our heights, right? So if you're short, you're short. I
don't think it's good for me to comment on that.
Wait, what? Say it again.
I don't think I should comment on Kane being
how
short.
How tall are you? Like, are you are you very short or like regular short?
I'm 5'4".
Oh, okay. I don't know what you're gonna say. You made the weirdest face, men are stop.
Well, it's just like the way you said it. The way you said it, it was just like
because
jarring.
I don't know if we're talking 4'6". I don't know what we're talking here. So
okay.
Yeah, that's all. But that was a funny face. Yeah, I don't know how I couldn't tell how tall Kane was also.
Right. Yeah. But he's not meek. Can you see why he's a bit of a ladies' man? Like he's got this girlfriend, he had just been fucking some married chick not that long ago, accused him of getting her pregnant. Before that, he just goes through the women for someone, who, looks like the Penguin from Batman. Like, how does he do it?
I think honestly, he does have like a confidence about him that I don't care if you're pretty. I don't care if you talk to me or not. I think that you're stupid. Like it's kind of like that where you're like, oh, and then I feel like, maybe, and I'm not speaking for all women, but I can definitely see how a woman who maybe is not used to being called stupid or whatever it is kind of wants to win him over maybe. And so they want, I don't know, because you're right. He does always seem to have a girlfriend. He's never not getting laid. It seems like.
Yeah. Incredible. It's incredible. It's actually a story of hope for other Minifans, I think.
It is.
And so T-Bone 4, just on the night. So the four of you, I know you left Kane at the bar for a while as a bit of a joke and all. Had entrees without.
No, I got there. I wasn't there yet. So that's the other thing. I didn't see that, and that's why I didn't really catch the height because everyone was sitting. Yeah, I don't know. It was really fun, and it was so last minute. But I feel like for the people that I speak to pretty frequently, like John and Stay and I call her Stay. That's like a new thing. Everyone calls her Stop. I call her Stay because I'm autistic. I don't know, whatever. But we're in a chat. We talk.
Sure.
So John had some work in New Hampshire that day. And so and Stay is from New Hampshire. So I messaged them. And then I knew that Kane's roller skating rink kind of by this mall that I used to go to as a kid, the Fezzian Mall. So I was like, oh, let me just see if Kane's available. And I did. And then after the fact, I realized that I feel like I forgot a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait,
shoot.
Did I
say something that was bad?
What you're saying.
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't look at the comments.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what I said. Yeah, sorry. But after the fact, I realized I should have texted Cece, Danny and Bill Ricca, people that are near. I should have just done that, but I wasn't thinking because I don't talk to them all the time. So, yeah.
So
don't repeat it.
Just a question, quick. Did Kane roller skate to
go for it?
T-Bone?
No, did not.
You didn't go roller skating afterwards?
You didn't go roller skating after?
We did not. We actually talked about it. Because there's a place by me in New Hampshire that my daughter really likes to skate at, and he said his daughter or one of his kids likes to skate too. So yeah.
Lovely. And what was the gossip from the night? What's going on in the Minifan world? We've got Montante nurse Kim having some wild sexual, relationship at the moment. What else? What else is happening?
Let's think. Minifan gossip.
Come on, Lauren, you are plugged in. You're a reporter. You know this stuff. Don't hide it from us.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah. So I think that there was some back and forth. I know that Bradley Stein has been having a tough time. There's been some things going on there. I think that we didn't really, I don't know. I think it's a tough one, I feel like, with Brad, because I popped into his spaces where some of the people that were just introduced to him were like shitting all over him. And it made me so uncomfortable that I got off the space. And I kind of told Bradley separately. I was just like, if you're bothered by this, maybe you should just leave this. Like, why do you let this happen? You know what I mean? Like, I would just maybe go. I wouldn't stick around for that. So I don't think he has stuck around because I haven't seen him anywhere in a while, and I haven't really talked to him. But
yeah, I mean, the some of the low life Minifans ran Stein out of town with threats to go to his college and stuff. So I think what you said is, if it's bothering him and keeping him up at night, he should not do it, because going to school and getting a degree is a lot more important than going into space or doing a show on this network. But it's a shame that people can't take Stein for what he is, because it's all a big fat bit. Like, it's just a big fat bit from beginning to end. That's what he's always been about. And he's quite entertaining if you go with the bit. As as producer of Brad's Bible Studies and a big fan.
We could just call it a bit. We don't have to call it a big fat bit. Okay.
I'm talking about the bit, not Brad. Come on.
Just check.
I guess also, I forgot I was going to say, oh my gosh. Oh, wait, I had it. And now.
Well, I'm talking about the college.
What did you just say before? What did you say
about
before?
People going to his college and he getting uncomfortable with that. Threats of his college.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, I wasn't around before when I think maybe he was saying some inappropriate things about women at like I don't even know, but I just feel like, I wasn't there for that. I think maybe, and again, without knowing the situation exactly, I feel like maybe he thought that was the culture and that's what people kind of wanted to hear. And so he was diving in and then it totally backfired. So I don't know.
He brought a watermelon the first time he was on the Kirk Minahan show. Sometimes he doesn't have his hand exactly on the trigger that we all do.
Yeah.
I'm a royal Brad guy. He takes shots that maybe some of us wouldn't take, but he takes them,
Yeah, and this whole bit about the women was him saying in spaces that he'd slept with all these women and quite a few of them anally and stuff. And he was just messing around. It wasn't, some of it wasn't particularly tasteful, but it's no worse than a lot of Minifans have said. And I've said this a lot recently. People have to stop taking spaces so seriously. People come in drunk and high and late at night. They are not shows. They are just people fucking around like you're in a bar. And occasionally people maybe say things because their guard is down. But I just don't think people should say it too seriously. You can certainly think what you want of that person and think, wow, that's a weird thing to say. But I don't think we should be going around trying to cancel people for what they say in a space when they're just trying to have a bit of fun late at night.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, yeah. I feel, I don't know. It's a really hard situation, I feel like, because I pretty much like everybody that I've encountered.
Who do you hate?
Hold on. Let me think for a second.
What about all those creepy messages you got after your appearance?
I still.
How many dicks did you get? How many dicks?
None.
Over or under 5?
Zero dicks. But I do have one guy that every time, I feel so bad. If he hears this, I feel horrible. But every time he messages me, I just kind of delete it because he actually asks if my husband and I are on some swinger app because of what I said on the show about going to strip clubs. And it's fine. It's fine. You asked once. I didn't respond. don't keep asking. It's like I'm not gonna like. I mean, like
John,
you know what I
John,
mean?
can you, John, stop messaging Lauren
Yeah.
about that? Would
You
you?
don't have to
That's
speak
inappropriate.
shitty about me. No.
Is that
Yeah,
John? Yeah,
and-
that's
I
John
would say
messaging.
maybe
you?
you don't ask people if they're on things like that.
Sean.
Maybe you
Sean.
just find out yourself. Don't ask people if they do.
Yeah, yeah. What app are you on, John? For swinging?
None. We do it.
Okay.
It's more natural thing.
Perfect.
Not about the internet dating like you.
Lauren thinks we're joking, but we're not.
Oh, I actually did. Sorry.
Yeah,
So-
no, we're not. Well, what? Yeah, you don't think swinging's a problem, do you? If people are into it,
Henry.
Lauren, no, Lauren.
I didn't think John was married. That's why I don't know
Yeah.
if it's swinging.
No, but
How is
they,
that swinging? I guess.
well, as a couple, they swing. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, like you have a girlfriend. Okay, and
Yeah. For like
he's in
find
his
other couples
15 years,
Yeah.
kind
to
of.
swap, right?
Not really.
And then like do
I'm
you,
not that much into that.
oh, I was like, do you watch each other? Is it like
Not really. I don't know.
Okay, sorry.
We could go into it deep. we could maybe another day.
sounds like they both like to get in another woman and just have some fun.
That's kind of more or less the facts.
oh, got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
John's
I-
a noted aversion to penises.
Yeah, I don't bend my
Well,
knee like that to any man.
Well, I didn't know if it was like that or you both got new partners and then you like
No.
watch
I don't
each
know if
other.
I'd be okay with I don't know. I don't see a problem with it if
I feel
like
like this got really personal. I'm very
it's okay.
sorry.
Okay. Trust me, I want to
Not the first time this has come up.
Yeah. I've had to explain myself a lot. But-
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
So you don't see people drilling your girlfriend? Is that what you're saying, John?
No, yeah, that would be weird for me. That would be pretty kind of weird.
Right.
That'd be kind of weird. Yeah.
Um,
I don't know if I'd be okay with that. I don't know. But then you can't consider yourself kind of a fully then either.
yeah, that's true. You're a
Yeah.
half swinger. You're more like
Yeah.
it's more like
give me a-
sorry, it's more like your
So,
partner is
Where's
it's more like
PRC?
it's more like your partner is bisexual.
Exactly. I like to make sure they have everything they need.
Yeah. Good. So what was the question, Lauren?
I just wondering where PRC was.
Well, so this is Minifandom. So
Confusing.
PRC is currently the producer of Mena's Live. And
oh,
actually,
I
you brought
thought
it
I
up.
saw him comment on something. Okay.
Yeah, but Minifandom
kidding.
is the fan. No, Minifandom is the fan show, and he's not the
Yeah.
producer of that. It's a classic podcast. We get inside the fan stuff. With PRC, though, I'll ask you both. Well, John's a little biased, but
I love
PRC
you.
had a really bad performance last Friday on Mena's Live.
Oh,
And
no.
afterwards, I was very polite. I got a lot of complaints, and I wrote him a message and said, "Look, I wonder if you could sort of listen back to bits of it and give me what your feedback on what you think of the sound," because I wanted him to look at it and try and fix it. And then he gives me this snarky response, which is fine. I'm doing a favor for the fans because they're so sad and all this stuff. I gave up my college football game. Like, if you want to watch Indiana University play, just tell me. I don't care. I could have done a better show without you, actually. So that's fine. So I just say, and then he says he's going to work on his sound, right? Then a couple of days later, he puts out a whole apology on Twitter to the fans, but he never apologized to me, and it's my fucking show, and I had to try and do a show while you could hear every fucking noise. So I don't know, like, I don't want to fire him, but I mean, Lauren,
Such a catty little bitch.
you're emotionally intelligent. Am I right to be like, you could have sent me a little note saying, "Hey, sorry about last week. Upon reflection, maybe things weren't optimal." Whatever.
So yeah, okay. So first of all, I am familiar with Minifandom. I think I asked about PRC because there was a comment under a post when you posted this, and they're like, "Are we going to be able to hear this time?" And he commented like, whatever, you're in for it or something. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe so that's where my mind went. Okay, so last Friday, I mean, I have to say, like, I tune in and I was watching last Friday, listening. I think it's fun regardless. This whole show and everybody on it, it's fun regardless. And
Okay, we get that.
you're not gonna like me for this, I feel like. But his mouth breathing made me laugh a little bit. Like, you were so annoyed at
What
it,
made
and it
you
was
laugh?
annoying. It was a little annoying after a while. But watching you get mad and watching him just keep going, it kind of made me laugh. I kind of was like okay with it until I wasn't, I guess, if that makes sense.
I think the novelty wore off after a little while. I think it was fun for a while, but then when it just got worse and worse and worse. And I don't like that he's not really paying attention during the show. He doesn't manage the comments. But Lauren, answer the question. Am I annoyed that he just didn't send me a note to say, hey, like if he's going to put that tweet out?
That's valid. PRC. Yeah. And my whole thing is like, if that's me and someone tells me that I upset them or I hurt their feelings, and he didn't hurt your feelings, but you know what I mean? I just feel like even if I didn't intend to, or I didn't think I did, I still will be like, I feel bad that this person feels that way.
Well, also he put the tweet out owning up to fucking up. So yeah. And then what I don't like about PRCs, he's been a bit like this in the past. And for someone who is, pretty fucking pathetic and talentless, he's got a real attitude about him. And get like this arrogance. So that's
I don't interact with him enough. I feel like my interactions with him have been fine, but again, I don't,
because you don't have a penis. He's not interested.
Well, I mean, yeah, fair. That's fair.
You are so tight. Like you and PRC are so toxic together. It's actually, I'm starting to actually like it.
Yeah, I don't want to like fly off the handle because I do appreciate him, and I do think there's good in there, and he's a good guy. But and everyone's got their shit, Everyone's
trying to get better for you, at least. He's at least trying. I think.
Yeah, but I don't think he was last week. Anyway, wanted to get your advice. Another thing I wanted to ask you, Lauren. Because speaking of Minifan catch-ups, and she's not really a Minifan, but former co-host of John's Hot or Not, you caught up with Bree for a drink in New York. So the viewers to this show will know. Remember Hot or Not? Tommy, John, and Bree. She left in quite a hurry, unfortunately, from the network. But tell me, how did you connect with her? What was the chat around Minifan stuff?
So we, I do remember her from Diddy, but we didn't cross paths too much during Diddy, but she looked familiar. And then I ended up running into her at one of the first Luigi Mangione hearings, and we sat together in court. And
was she talking about how much she wants to fuck him the whole time?
About Kirk, you mean?
No, Luigi.
Oh, I'm like, really? No,
she would.
She's not a fangirl like that.
No,
I don't.
She would. I know her personally. She definitely would. She would never pass up that opportunity. She would
fuck him for sure.
Yeah, go get I appreciate that about her.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked her immediately, but I think she saw like one of my tabs open that had KMS or something. I don't even know, but it was super weird because I had my laptop and she waited like, I don't even remember if it was like a few hours or if it was like the next day, but she's like, do you know Kirk Minahan? And I was like, I'm sitting in Manhattan criminal court. So it felt like a trap. I don't know why. It was just so random. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, she's like, well, I grew up with John from Scranton and I used to be on the Minifan network. And I was like, sorry, you mean like, I actually said this in Manhattan criminal court. I'm like, you mean like Menners' network? And she's like, yes. And I was like, how am I saying this right now? Like, how is this happening? And we just were together throughout the remainder of the hearing. And then we exchanged numbers and we were trying to get together last week, didn't work out. And I was meeting some friends and I just said, do you want to come out? And she did. She was great.
Excellent. Did she have any Minifan gossip, any Minifan views? Any news from her?
Not really. I know she went to Tommy's dad's wedding. She's not really a Minifan, I would say.
Her dad's wedding?
She has great Minifan fucking gossip, but I feel like Bree wouldn't tell it to us because that's how Bree is. She would keep it away from you, Menners.
She was not a gossip like at all. Like she definitely, but again, I don't think she watched the show really. And I think that there's like there's a few people that she knows. So, but
did you talk about herself the whole time, like on Hot or Not, or was?
No.
No.
Because it was a group of people.
That's the lying face.
No. What I'm trying to say is we like kind of, it was a group of people. So I like to bring a lot of people together, and I feel like I'm
so you can neither confirm or deny those allegations.
Wait, what?
You can neither confirm or deny that question.
Oh, no. So fine. How about this? No, she was not talking about herself.
Okay. Good, great, definitive.
That I saw, or that I heard.
But yeah, kind of.
Wait, what's that?
That I know, yeah, it's a little slight qualifier. Okay, excellent. So, I mean, Lauren, you have been like doing the social rounds with the Minifans. What about you, John? Have you caught up with any Minifans? Did you hang out with Jake?
No, I'm banned.
Or John 47.
I'm banned from playing with the Fonz for some reason. I actually don't know why this time. Spaces is just so far past me, I think, at this point. There's a lot of new people in all of the Meeting of the Minds comments, and I don't know who they are, but they're all free Karen Reed people. Let's just admit it. We're just now in the free Karen Reed bucket, and I don't like that.
It's kind of fun, though. I mean,
I do love it. I love it. I kind of like it. They're not bad people. They're kind of the same as us, but we're actually crazier.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Bad to put
I'm battling with snakes and all those guys.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm not really battling, but
you're probably being
excommunicated them.
You excommunicated them?
Yeah, because I've decided. I made a big. John, I mean, this is my like moment of clarity. It's like an alcoholic talks about or whatever, where you just see things clearly. And I've just seen clearly that Sneakers is a scumbag. He jumped VD. Which
what are you talking about? No, he didn't. That is
inexcusable. He jumped VD in Boston and put him in a chokehold. Everybody knows what happened. That was I don't want to relitigate this. But when he started to threaten to go after Stein's University, I'm like, you're a scumbag, because
I don't think he did it.
No one deserves. I don't care whether he's doing it or not. Just to lord that over Stein.
Are you laying on the floor? It looks like you're laying on the floor. Your wall looks like a floor.
It's not a floor. It's a floor. Anyway, so I've excommunicated. That's it. I don't want to talk about it again. I did it last time, but I've excommunicated Sneakers and all those people.
I just want to say it. They excommunicate me all the time, but I just want you to know. But
you're pathetic, John. Like, you never take a stand about anything. You
sit on
the fence. You sit on the fence so well, like there's constantly a fence up your ass.
Maybe.
It's true.
Never know.
Right. So, I guess you haven't seen any Minifans. I guess I've got some news.
Except for Pat Ford, who is just a bad boy, just a straight up bad boy.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've got some exclusive news about Kirk's involvement in the dozen. So I don't know if you know when he was talking about, he did his one show returning, and he said he wants to enter the dozen, a month or so late, but doesn't know whether that'll be possible. Well, I can confirm Kirk will be fully competing in the dozen. Well, Jeff will amend the schedule or the roster so it fits in with Kirk's return to service. So for those dozen fans, I'm not a huge dozen fan, but I think now that there's
finals is fun.
Yeah, finals are really fun. I agree. I think it's fun. I watched it
last year. When they won it, like that was great to watch. Like he's screaming and shit.
I had one of my kids watching it. I thought it'd be fun, and then they swear a lot in between. And I was like, okay. I mean, there's lots of F words. I was like, oh yeah.
Why did I like to watch this? There was no way that was going to work.
Questions are appropriate, and sometimes, like if it's geography, whatever, your kids could chime in. But then
Kirk calls people like bad. Yeah.
So that's good news. I guess, John, I'll start with you. What do you think the future of KMS is? Do you believe it is really over?
The show. Well, at this point, he has to end it because he said it too many times. So maybe he'll do a different show, but it's the same thing.
Okay. Not the answer I was hoping for. Lauren?
I think that I am more aligned with John in terms of like, I think Kirk is going to do what he wants. He wants a break. He wants to focus on the case.
Yep.
I think he doesn't know, truly. I think that he could wake up in 6 months and say I don't know. I really don't know. I think that my short,
give me a percentage,
I said, in my short time here and sort of observing and trying to understand everything, which is really hard.
You don't explain yourself to these people. Don't explain yourself. Fuck that.
Oh, I don't. Sorry. So because the way my StreamYard is, the comments automatically pop up, and now I had to. You told me not to look, so I switched off. So I'm not look. I don't know. I'm not looking.
It's a smart move, though.
But yeah, no. You said the percentage. I don't even think I could give you that because I don't even think Kirk would have a percentage in his head. I think that Tuesday he could be like, oh yeah, 70%. I'm going to come back and do the show in 2027, and then on Thursday he could be like, I'm not doing it ever again. So I don't know.
You don't know, basically. You've got no idea.
He's gonna want to. I feel like I don't know.
I hate saying I don't know.
Bug in me where I always like if I want to do a show and say something I want to say, I have to go on and do it. I can't imagine he doesn't have that bug, and I do it for nobody. So imagine him. He actually has a platform. So I can't imagine that bug isn't going to be itching him at some point here, or maybe not, and he'll live happily ever after and go into the sunset or whatever.
Because I guess, Lauren, again, you're emotionally intelligent, unlike me. So I'll ask you.
I'm just getting thrown to the dust.
I'm asking.
Intelligent. Look at.
I didn't say you were. I didn't say you weren't emotionally intelligent, John. I just know Lauren more emotionally intelligent. She has a, what is it? EQ? Isn't that what they call it? What is it? Okay. Anyway.
She doesn't know. She doesn't even know. See?
Your EQ?
I don't know. I didn't. What?
Are you saying your EQ?
Yeah.
Yeah. EQ. Isn't that emotional intelligence or something?
Okay. Yes. What about it?
Okay, so I don't know how to approach this mentally. Do I just go, the show is over in my head and sort of, or do I hope that Kirk is going to wake up one day and just want to do the show again? Like it's hard, how do you mentally approach this from my point of view? I think
that you have to do the former for yourself. Okay. Because you were so happy on Menner's Live. Last Friday. And that I think was the day after they announced Laconia was happening again. You were so happy. And I was happy in turn because you just brought the energy. But then if something else happens or something gets postponed or canceled, you are going to bring the equal opposite energy. And it's going to be very, very bad. Very, very bad for you. For you. And
that's actually that was a good call.
Menners, I don't think that you should even think that the show is remotely coming back for your own health and wellness and then just be pleasantly surprised, I guess. I feel like you don't want to do that. I can tell by the way you're not by your you don't want
to. No, that's not true, Lauren. I'm really listening to you. I really appreciate this. I guess maybe start on the re-listen soon. Like just get back on the horse. I got to do something. You
are a mess.
What are you talking about?
You're a fucking mess. That's what
I am a mess.
Well, can I also just say, like, you can see you can see, hear the difference, whatever. Like, obviously, I have not been around for very long, but I have started to get sent some other episodes that people have said, oh, like, you got to listen to this. This is good. And I would say, like, I started really listening daily when I didn't have to be in court or whatever. I would always have it on and I would pop in the chat. I'm a chat idiot. So I do feel like when, like, for example, I was listening to the episode with that I loved and I tweeted about it, and it's so funny. I still, like, even a tweet like this where I'm like, oh, I love this episode, you still get made fun of somehow. And I'm like, how is, like, I don't understand what I did to get made, whatever, it doesn't matter. But it was the one where Mick and his brother are, having this episode about Mick not having a job and driving to Watertown for free.
The last 5 minutes of that episode are so good.
Wait, like, you can just hear Kirk genuinely enjoying himself. Like, it's genuine. He's laughing. He likes it, and it's good. It's like, I don't say it's good radio. It's like, whatever it is, it's good. It's fun to hear. And then you get to sort of like some of the, even Bitches Week, like, you can feel the stress. You can feel the anger that's real. You can feel just like him, just like not having it, and not in like a bit way, I guess, if that makes sense. But that's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong. You can just feel a difference in sort of the tone and the voice and all of it.
He has fun.
Well, that's very perceptive.
I don't know.
I mean, if he's undergoing treatment for whatever it is, physical, mental, whatever he's undergoing at the moment, that obviously was building up as the show came to an end. So of course there's going to be an underlying something going on that we're not privy to. That is going to surface in the show sometimes, and Bitches Week certainly propelled the end of the show inadvertently.
That
was crazy. That was so crazy, and I don't know. I feel really bad about that. I don't think I did anything. I don't know how I know, but I felt like, I did my part. I drove. I had a huge problem.
Everybody was amazing. No one did anything wrong. It just.
But there was weird drama, the
Kate stuff, the Nurse Kim stuff
creeped in, and then it just sort of. I felt like it kind of took over the week, and then it obviously leaked into the next week.
Classic Bitches Week.
I don't even know what it was. I still couldn't even tell you what happened.
Yeah, well, I know I was on a space with Nurse Kim, and she still holds a grudge about this because she just wanted me to apologize for something I don't need to apologize for. Someone pulled out of a day on Bitches Week. She took it on her own initiative to message me and go, "Oh, can you move these people?
I forgot about that. I forgot about Maureen, and I forgot about that. Oh my gosh!
Can you move these people around so I can bring my friend in with me?" Right?
Tommy is my friend too.
But that's not the point. Not in this context.
You of all people bitching about this. Shut up.
No, I'm not bitching about it. I'm just saying she's got to accept she was way out of line.
Shut up.
And in the Minifan world, if you do something out of line, you get thrown to the wolves. And did I throw her to the wolves? Yes. I sent Kirk or somebody a direct message with what had happened, turned my phone off and went to sleep. All right.
You're such a rat, dude.
And woke up to a ton of messages. But the point is, don't put me in that position where I have to move people around to accommodate you.
I honestly don't think she meant.
But Lauren, would you ever consider doing that? And yes or no?
Would you ever right to the dogs?
Let me say what I was going to say. I don't think she meant any harm by that. I don't think she thought it was going to be like a.
No, I'm not. Look, but you can not mean harm and still do wrong. Like it was still, she shouldn't have done it.
Sure. I just think
thoughtless.
Did you expect Kirk to freak like that? I didn't. I did not expect him to.
On the show?
Yes, I did not expect that.
Yeah,
I was
you can't act like you're the ones making the moves, like scheduling stuff, moving stuff around. You can't like publicly act out like that. He gets so mad.
I don't think he was going to do that, but Cullinane definitely framed that in a way that caused him to erupt. And I was like, ooh, I feel like you should have framed that differently, and maybe things would have gone a little bit smoother, but it is what it is. And we all know that like when you're live, sometimes you can't help what you say and then you can't take it back. So
see that, Miners, and you think Collinane's doing a bad job.
I do not think he's doing a bad job. I've had my issues with him in the past.
So Lauren, if you were asked on a show, do you never answer the question? Yes or no? Would you ever, if you were asked on a show,
if I was asked on a show,
asked to who you liked with you? Yes or no? Just one word.
Would I ask to bring someone on with me?
Yeah, like saying? in the same situation, would you go, "Oh yeah, but can I?" No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't do that either.
I just.
See, so I'm not going to break your brain. I'm not going to make you say. We all know your face tells the story. So those listening on the audio,
honestly, Manners, I guess for this show in particular, for KMS, let me answer for KMS. For KMS, I wouldn't, because I am scared of everybody in that way. And that is literally the truth. I am scared. So, but for something else, maybe I would.
Yeah, if it's like work, if you're like, "Oh, I've got another reporter who can answer the story."
That's bullshit. Fuck these motherfuckers.
What do you mean I don't have to be scared? Anything you say gets clipped, gets like, I'm sorry, like, you know what I mean.
If they clip you, just be proud of the clout they give you. Then you're just, don't worry about it.
It was great to hear my laugh and my voice say it a million times.
You were amazing. You were
stupid and they do a little nastier thing.
That's 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I agree.
On Nurse Kim's performance, though, I honestly, when I booked that week, I thought she was the most dependable banker. The most dependable. I was like, I had not one percentage of worry about her going in there. I just thought she would knock it out of the park. It didn't happen. Fine, absolutely. But I'm just saying, when I booked it, if you'd said to me, who are you most confident about? I would have said Nurse Kim, like without a doubt. And
Kurt
then you
said
like just
he wanted her brains on hot cornbread. Okay, he said that a week. Did you not hear him when he flipped out? Like, I don't blame her. I think it's amazing that she even showed up after can I just say, Nurse Kim has the thickest, most toughest skin out of any woman I think I've ever encountered.
Yes,
he goes so hard at her. And she and whatever, obviously, you know, maybe she shouldn't have suggested Tommy, whatever. Or you know, after the freak out, I'm sorry, after the freak out, and she still showed up. You know, the week before he's saying like the fact that she showed up and I don't think I could do that.
Brains on hot cornbread is fucking weird, right? That's a weird option.
I'm just saying that he did say that. And so she takes it and she rolls with it and she laughs about it. And you've got another woman making fun of her voice on this. Like, we're grown adults. We are grown adults with children. And it's like, she takes it, dude. She takes it. So I have a lot of respect for that because if
she
that
takes
was
it from
me,
Montante.
Oh, come on, dude. We were.
I think I can. I was going to try to make.
What do you think of that coupling, Lauren?
I'm super happy for them.
So am I. Two great people.
Love.
What's that?
Love.
Yes, I think it's great. I would love to be around them, and I would love to like hang out and see and
I'm sure Montante can make that work.
I mean, I'm sorry. That was kind of, I don't know if I like really mean it. I don't want to be like nosy about it, but I'm like curious. I think it's sweet. And yeah.
And you know what actually fucked Nurse Kim up?
Who?
On
Montante?
Friday? No. Well, maybe. But on the Friday, I sent everybody some advice and I said, everyone go in with stuff to say. Make sure you think about stuff because Kirk will come to you.
Stop giving people life advice, Manners. Shut up.
No. And John, shut up. So and then during the show, she had nothing to say. And it turns out Cullinane had told her, no, don't come in with anything to say. Just roll with it. But the problem is if you get nervous and you can't roll with it, it's good to have, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this pre-planned.
Game though.
To help you relax. Anyway,
was it made by AI? AI games fail 100% of the time.
I don't think it was AI. I think it was, I just remember she had a game. I thought she was good because like I would have been petrified after all that. After all that, I would have been like, yeah.
Anyway, look, I think my relationship with Nurse Kim is probably beyond salvaging right now.
Really? You little devil.
Yeah, I mean, I really like her, but there's some resentment there from her, and I get that. Like, I do get.
You think you set her up?
No,
I actually think that.
I don't think I set her up, but I can just see
on her. You were a little.
She went through it. She couldn't take it, and then I get it. She's you know like
you're usually so nice to all the girls.
It's true, and most of the girls don't ask me like put me in awkward positions like that. So anyway, I don't want to relitigate it. But I'm sorry she couldn't go in on Friday and knock it out of the park because that would have ended everything. She could have just gone in, had a great show, had a laugh about it, you know. But you know as well, I think she does a lot of her shows from home on the StreamYard, and it's a different vibe when you're in studio looking someone in the face. It is much easier to freeze up, no doubt.
I actually don't even think it was. I just think that it was I think the lead up was tough. So I think that's what I think. Because I think she is a professional, a pro, whether it's in studio or not, because she does live shows. She does, you know, like, but I just go back to her getting eviscerated before and then still showing up. Yeah. So,
you know, I almost cried before when you said the show ended. I had to like change the subject.
Shut up.
I did. I was welling up. But so what happened this week was, so I've gone cold turkey on Kirk because It's been really busy with the cricket. Things have been popping off, beating the English, whatever. You know, people think, oh, Manners misses the attention on Manners Live.
You
It's
do.
not true.
You
I
do.
don't. I
do.
get a lot of attention on cricket stuff. But you know, so I put on Project Big Screen this week because I'd seen Hamnet, and they reviewed Hamnet a few weeks ago. And I don't listen to their reviews if I haven't seen it, because Kirk in particular, just like, he just can't help but spoiling everything. So I always don't take the
He
chance.
gives away everything. It's so annoying. Oh my
Yeah, so I
God.
just don't take the chance anymore. And then I'm not emotionally hurt. But I went back to listen to it, and I sort of forgot Kirk did the Hamnet review, and heard his voice, and it was quite jarring. You know, it was like, you know, it's just, you listen to him. You know, I was listening, so many Minifans listening to him all week. You listen to the show live, then you replay it, you know, and then all of a sudden it's gone. It's
there is an empty space there. I will say that.
Yeah.
Kind of tough.
So I think it's time soon to get back on the Minna wagon, so to speak, and get back doing a re-listen or something.
So you're gonna come to Laconia then? You booked your ticket. It's happening.
I haven't booked my ticket, thank God.
But you have to book it now, or else it's gonna get crazy expensive.
Yeah, I have to book it soon. Absolutely. No, you're right. I have to book it very soon.
You want me to make reminders for you and just remind you 3 times a day until you do it?
Man, you're answering that question.
Oh wait. I mean, I feel like if you don't want me to remind you, is there a reason for that? Are you?
Oh, no, you can keep reminding me. No, absolutely. No, I have to do it. I've got in my mind, like I was going to book.
He would buy your ticket, didn't he?
I think pay me for a hotel. But the point is, I was going to buy the ticket over Christmas for March, and then it got. I mean, I guess, Lauren, there is the thing. I'm worried about him delaying it again. I'll be honest with you. Like, so. You know,
okay,
so then it's
what?
like
then wait until March 14th or whatever the date is. It
yeah,
March
that's what I was thinking. Yeah, he's back in.
Okay, that's fine. I'm totally fair, Manners.
The thing afraid to say yes.
Like I was about to buy my ticket for March, just like not over Christmas, and he luckily delayed it.
You want to be hurt again. You don't want to get hurt again. You can't be hurt.
He doesn't. No, it's probably. Yeah. I'm going to buy a cheap ticket, so it'll be like non-refundable and.
Right.
That would break.
You know, so if I'll still go, but it just won't be a show.
I think the week after is bike week in that area. So
there you go, Manners.
Yeah, I feel like the accommodations could get expensive, so you got to do it like immediately, right when the tickets drop.
We could get you a little 150cc bike.
Yes.
Now you can't leave.
And well, it's all my son's final year at school, so he's got big exams. So but I'm going to book my tickets soon. When
March. That's fair.
I think that's it's a good option.
I can't wait to see you, pal.
That's great.
It's gonna be I'm so excited. I just can't believe my first show is gonna be my last show. That's crazy.
Yeah. Live shows are great though. They're fun as hell.
Well, and I'm just mad at myself now for not going to Saco. I literally had permission to leave my family and go, and then last minute, it was like a combination.
I think some of these Minifans want you to leave your family forever, Lauren.
Oh,
that's not true. But no, I chickened out, or I just got lazy, and now I totally regret it because
there's one left.
I've got a couple of topics, but just want to run something by people. Suggested in the spaces the other night I release a Manners bobblehead, and that they would actually buy.
That's a good idea.
Would anyone here buy Manners bobblehead?
I think I would. Wait, did you see the AI like little figurines? I loved the Manners figurine going like this. That was so good. I was like, this is so good.
Manners, I would buy anything.
Manners going like this. That's my favorite. I think it's
any
so
type of doll or small figurine of you, I will purchase almost immediately upon seeing.
Okay, that's interesting. I did have a bit of a look. It's not as easy as I thought, but I'm sure I can make it happen.
Yeah, I loved it. Actually, they made the Jake figurine look good.
Jake figurine wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, wait, right? Really it was good. It was like really good.
Now, did either of you see Kane go on? Well, Kane had Jess Machado on his show, and then Kane went on Bunny After Dark. So did either of you see any of those?
You got this one.
I saw some. I didn't get to see the whole appearance on her show. I saw some clips of it, and I'm happy for Kane. I think it's great. I think it's really nice.
Well, Jess is very, very talented, so that was a good combo. Kane, when he had Jess on her show, it went really well. I thought there was just, when some people just sort of click, like she's a bit of a cunt. Sorry, she's like, she's tough. She's a tough bitch. That's all I can say. She doesn't mess around. So Kane's shit is not going to rattle her. Like she's just like, she was like, I'm going to school this guy. And she took him to task, took him to town. So both appearances were really good. So if you haven't seen it, obviously go and watch The Network with Kane and Jess. And then the next day he was on The Bunny After Dark. And it's about 28 minutes in. And she fucking like reamed his asshole out with the question. She was just
really?
Like,
well, I do remember one part that I wanted to like move on because I don't think he meant it this way, but she like kept going. He was just talking about his family, and he said something like, I'm from like a prominent family or something, but he didn't mean it like that. I think he meant like my family has values. I come from a good family who has values. He was trying to say that, like, so he shouldn't have done, maybe sleep with the married one, whatever it was. But she kept being like, prominent. What do you mean prominent? Like she would not drop the prominent. I was like cringing because I was like, all right, I don't think he meant it like that. And it was just an awkward moment for me because I was like, ooh, like.
Well, I've got that here because I don't think it was prominent, maybe, but I think he's obviously parts of his family are quite respectable, well-to-do, maybe better, successful careers, businesses,
and
money.
Maybe he did mean prominent, maybe, but he seemed like he didn't. And so I was like, okay,
and then he was like, oh no, this is the one thing I've managed to keep secret from everybody. Remember he said this is the one thing I've managed to not let get into the Minifan world. And then he spills the beans and he goes, oh yeah, I'm happy to talk about it. So I don't know what that is, but you can imagine how that prominent or that part of the family views Kane. Like he's like the black sheep. No, I'm joking. But that was interesting. The other bit was the racism. Now, I don't think Kane is a racist, but I think he might be stupid because he was like saying stuff about black people. And then his reasoning was, there was reasoning like, oh, because I've worked with some people and I've seen like, so you work with a few black people and you therefore are now.
It's usually the excuse people use to say I'm not racist.
I know.
Yeah, I work with a couple.
I don't know if anyone heard the full conversation. Racist. Like he wasn't spewing.
I would rather people like Kane be honest and tell me you're a racist than some fucking asshole.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He'll tell you he's a racist. But yeah, I just think maybe he's stupid to think that because he's worked with a few black people that maybe have been dodgy. He thinks
I would personally
they're more predisposed to being violent or something. Like it was very strange. Very strange. And
I missed that part of the conversation.
Sure you did.
No, I really did. I only saw that one clip with Jess, but I want to ask you guys about an X account that I recently. I'm not sure if they are actually really black now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I started to think about this recently. But I love this one account, Ray Shanty on X. I don't know if anyone follows Ray Shanty.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know this account. Yeah, I know this account.
Yeah, Minifan.
I know it.
Yeah, he's a big Minifan.
And he uses the N-word and all this stuff all the time.
Yeah, and I don't know anymore if he's actually if it's not someone's burner. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's probably someone's burner. It's probably
I'm a bad person to ask. I like.
So I really need to know.
Probably, it's probably Bill. It's probably Bill Leach's burner. That's
wow.
Bill Leach. That's so random. Why would you say
that's so random? Why would you try?
He's like the nicest guy. He's like the nicest.
I straight up was like, boner salad, this is you. He's like, nah. I'm like, okay.
Oh man.
So did you hear what happened to Bill Leach? So obviously, he loves going on the Wiener show and throating wieners. His girlfriend recently said, look, I want to have a baby. And they've been dating for 4 months. He sort of, I think, didn't immediately say yes, and she dumped him.
Oh, I saw this story, and Bill's handling it great.
I missed that. Oh my God.
Handling it really well.
So the partner was late 30s, 4 months. I think
this is like Justin and Mary 2.0, basically.
Kind of.
Yes, absolutely. So I hope Bill so I think it's good for Bill because I think after 4 months he'd have known if he really liked this broad. So I think he's been cut free. He's free
How
to
old is
throat
he?
wieners now. She was 30 something, 37 or
How
something.
old is he though?
Oh, well, what? I mean, come on. That's not an
Exactly. Of course.
abnormal question.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
He's
agree.
a big star
100%.
now. He's a big star.
I
He's
think
one of
she
my
said,
favorite.
I think the conversation was, she said to him, my gynecologist told me that I need to start trying to have a baby within a year, which when you're 37 is factually correct. You don't want to
Totally.
leave it much longer. And so, yeah, I think Bill probably dodged a bullet if he's not that into her.
First and foremost, I like to say my mom had me at 40. And secondly, don't talk about when a girl should have a baby. I don't think you know.
Well, no, I was going to say, I actually pointed out that at 35, it's a medical term, a geriatric pregnancy.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy.
Exactly. You're right.
So, yeah,
Is that what's wrong with you, John? Was she also
Probably.
like a
No,
drug addict
probably.
at the
That was
time?
an accident, like for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I
Was she
mean?
on
Like
smack
people
at
out
the time?
like that. Not a lot of free time in their hands at that time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine having a baby.
What do you think? What do you think of Justin's news could be? Give us your theories, Jon, Lauren.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I think
Thinking
it's an engagement. I think he's
okay.
I think Bubba's given the ring or whatever. I don't know. I think it's got to be that.
Yeah. Jon?
I don't know. Yeah, fine. I'll go with engagement then, or baby. I think Justin's the kind of guy who would have a baby first.
Like Justin is definitely dumb enough to fall for, hey, just come inside, it'll be fine, don't worry about it.
Who cares? Having a baby is better than going to get married to somebody. Actually, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually worse. Like you're more tied to that person once you have a baby.
Yeah, well, no, you could be tied to the kid. You don't have to be tied to that person. But
you know, you are tied to that person.
Say,
I know.
If you don't have the security of being married and having a baby. I mean, I have to say, like, I feel like if I wasn't married to my husband, I think he would have walked out the door. I was insane. I was so crazy and sleep deprived and just not myself for probably 6 months.
If you weren't married, you had that.
If I wasn't married, because as it was, I would kick him out all the time. I was cool with it. It was so insane.
Oh,
so if we weren't married, I don't think if I were him, I don't think I would have come back. And not no fault on his at all. It was me.
Good for this guy. What a hero.
All right. So this is Minifandom. I didn't actually put out a tweet asking for listener questions. So now's your chance. I haven't been reading the chat at all because I'm trying not to let it distract me. But now, if you have a question for anyone on the panel, put it in the chat now, please.
Oh, now.
Please. And then I guess, I normally end. Well, actually, anything you guys want to talk about with the Minifan world, the floor is yours. Jon, what's on your mind? What's happening with the network? What's happening with Wieners? What's happening with the shows you produce?
Wieners, we're supposed to do a show yesterday, and then they didn't, and then they were like, maybe we won't do it, and I was like, don't stop doing the show, don't stop doing. I don't know. They better be doing the show though. That's all I have to say.
I hope they are. I think they are. I thought Jon
said
it.
They love the Wiener chat.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Oh my God.
I would miss it. Unlike Stein appears to have vanished into dust, which is
that's
miraculous, and kind of religious. So that's I'm just saying that is a big
you get your ashes in a month, right?
Yeah.
That's what they say.
There you go. But other than that, Menners, I've missed you. And that's it. Minifans are just turning into Karen Reed's fans, and that's Kirk's fault. So
wait, why is that Kirk? Oh, because there's no show.
Because there's no show.
Do you think they're Karen Reed fans, or do you think they're just
the Karen Reed world is a world where people are always going at it, just like the Minifan world.
Yeah, no, that's
why
do you think I stopped covering that case?
Yes, yeah. So it's like
had the first troll I ever encountered. Pretty much not like the first troll, but the first one that actually scared me a little bit was that guy Zonker. So at the time I wasn't connected to this world at all, but Steve Robinson and I followed each other just from I don't know, whatever, maybe just news. I noticed that Zonker had tweeted and tried to dox his grandfather or something like that. And I had messaged him and I'm like, should I be afraid because he's been like, it was just weird. And he's like, no, he'll stop. But he was like finding, I mean, it was just awful. He was finding every flaw of mine and he was zooming in on it, every horrible pic. Like it was really
Who was doing that? Zonka.
What?
Who was doing that?
Yeah, Zonker.
Zonka,
This
wow.
was 2 years, probably 2 years ago. But that was like trial 1. And then trial 2, Diddy had started. So I had an excuse because I was getting contracted to cover that. So I was like, all right, bye. And I still feel like the Karen Reed, it's like I don't even know what's going on because there's always some kind of fight or something that's happening.
They're all now coming after Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy's doing that. Like, it's way too complicated.
I've learned a lot about it in Spaces because Spaces, there's been like a sort of a meshing of like some Karen Reed people and some Minifan people. But basically there is like a real connection between Turtle Boy and Minifans because of Kirk. Turtle Boy was the only one that would write about Murchison trying to cancel Kirk back in 2017, somewhere around there. So Kirk has always been loyal to Turtle Boy for that, even though Kirk has, acknowledged Turtle Boy's flaws. And the amazing thing is, like, Minifans can just fight and fight and fight and fight. So can the Free Karen Reed people. Like, I went in the other day, they're just fighting about all sorts of shit. So it's like Turtle Boy recording Karen Reed not doing an interview with Turtle Boy, yada yada. It's but so there is a bit of a Spaces click now with the two. Yeah,
I will pop into his face. I like to listen now, and I don't really talk anymore. But
there was also a combination of Australian people. Menners, anything to say about that? Because now there's a lot more Aussies.
Yeah, no comment. Australians are everywhere. You can't get rid of us. Can you believe this? I'm so dumb. I didn't know Jacob Elordi was Australian till like 3 days ago.
Who even is that person?
What was that movie that he was in the bathtub, you guys? What was that called?
I don't know.
When he was in the bathtub and he like...
I'm not a chick.
Come on. No, this was like guys. It was the movie... Somebody please go to the chat.
I don't know. I only know him from Euphoria.
Hold on. This is gross. What? Sorry.
What? We won't be answered. Just ignore them all.
All right. Questions.
Okay, some questions. This is that Colin throwing men as a huge bone here.
Why are you pitting that? You're like, why are you pitting this? Like,
can Lauren use her journalistic skills to investigate the trouser snake in my pants? Now, Skittle, come on, buddy.
Why would you pick that up?
Freddie Lynn, the Kane defense. He's so dumb he didn't mean what he said. Well,
he should.
Yes. Where are the questions?
Yeah, these are statements.
Penny, I might buy the bobblehead.
Saltburn. Thank you, Freddie. It was Saltburn. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes. Okay. Can Lauren please give us a nice lip lick?
So, by the way, do you guys know that I thought that was AI when Don the Jeweler first posted that video? I thought it was AI. I literally did not believe that I did that. Did not believe it was real. I did go back to some other clips of mine. I do that. I have a thing and I do that. And it was
at least
real.
It's hot as shit and it's not like something real gross.
It was 15 seconds long, guys. It was literally never ending. I was like,
maybe it's weird.
I literally was like, bitch, end this right now. How long is your tongue? What are the dimensions of your lips? It needs to end.
How long is your tongue, by the way?
What?
Sometimes I'll be on the show.
How long is your tongue?
Oh, that's a good question, though.
I mean, really, I literally thought it was AI. I DM'd Don. I'm like, that wasn't real. I'm not even mad if you AI'd it. He's like, that was real. I was like,
I don't think Don has those skills. That's just a natural clip.
Well, I need to be more mindful because that was something.
No, it was hot. It was hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, at least, like I said, at least people didn't take it negatively. Sometimes I turn too far. People see my massive nose and make clips of it, and I feel like shit.
I like your nose. I think you have a great nose.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not even just saying that.
Thank you. I love that. Some people like it. I'm telling you, it has its use.
Absolutely. Question for Veronica Vaughn. What was the reason for choosing Veronica Vaughn as your name instead of any other Adam Sandler VV love interest?
Okay. So actually, I was going between Veronica Vaughn because Billy Madison is just my favorite Adam Sandler movie.
Okay.
Or I was going, one of my favorite Halloween costumes was April Buchanan from Eastbound and Down. But April, I don't like now that April Buchanan she's kind of let herself go a little bit. So
my favorite part of that show when he's leaning up against the wall and he's like, "Hey, April."
Literally, I've watched that show. I mean, it's such an easy watch. Like, it's so
Episode
good.
1 of Eastbound and Down might be one of the greatest television performances on earth. I don't care.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's so good.
Very good.
Yeah, it was between Buchanan and Veronica Vaughn, and I was like, the actor in real life kind of let herself go. So I was like,
I think you made the right choice. I
I thought so too.
Hey, April. It's so funny. He's like, "Hey, April." She's like waiting for her to see him. "Hey, April."
So good. One of my favorites is like the back and forth with Stevie when he's like, "Do you remember that the mall with the hot dogs?" And they're like all the fixins. Like
when he asks him why he won't eat pussy, and he just looks at Kenny Powers and he goes, "It smells."
One of my friends was the Russian guy in Eastbound and Down.
Really? And you're friends with Beard, which is crazy because I love Beard.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, it's a good one.
All right, next question. Question for Lauren from Don.
No.
What shampoo do you use?
Oh my God. That's AI. That question's AI.
That has to be, right?
That's AI. That's bullshit. He wouldn't say something.
Do you really want to know? Are you being serious? I'll DM you.
He might be though, because if you look at his picture, he's got great hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's peppermint, Malin and Goat shampoo.
Ooh.
Yeah,
we're all into
peppermint. I like it.
We're all into hair health here.
Yeah. Sure.
Yep. All right. So I guess we wrap up sort of every Minifandom with a bit of pop culture, and this is a tribute. Well, I mean, it's been a tribute to Red's dead parents.
It's the best segment. Say the title of the segment. It's my favorite part of Minifandom.
Which one?
It's for Red's dead parents. The segment for Red's dead parents. Red's dead parents.
Exactly. Yep. So we'll keep Red's dead parents. So that they're up in heaven looking at what to stream. Lauren, what have you been watching? What are you interested in? Give us some, movies, shows, music, even some reporting, anything.
Yes. So I actually just finished this show on Netflix, and I'm still trying to feel. I don't know if I would recommend it, but I needed something to watch. It was called His and Hers. Have you guys seen this? Johnny Bernthal.
I've heard of it.
It's kind of a murder mystery. I pretty much figured a part of it out by the second episode, and there's only 6 episodes, so it's an easy watch. There is a twist at the end that I felt like was very dumb. I won't be Kirk. I won't give it away.
Give it away.
Even just saying there's a twist is annoying.
Oh, really?
Wait, are you being serious? There's a twist at every murder mystery, Menners. You know this, I know this. This is not like news. Like, this is not.
I just don't like knowing, there's a twist coming at the end. That's why I don't listen to reviews beforehand. You've spoiled it. I'll never watch it now. Thank you.
Well, you know what? I wasn't even recommending it to people. I was saying I don't know if I want to recommend it to you guys.
Yep.
If you want to watch it, there may or may not be a twist. There probably is because I said it already. But yeah, no, I can't tell if that's like good or not. I don't know. There's nothing on. I feel like
we're in a cold streak right now.
Yeah.
What's everyone else watching?
I'm watching Turn.
Yeah, you go.
Which is about Washington spies in the Revolution, which was great. I watched Victoria, which is on Netflix. Amazing. And other than that, we're rewatching Ted Lasso for the 450th time.
Nice. I think John and I have similar taste in shows.
I don't. I need darkness. It's horrible. That's why I don't sleep very well.
Yeah.
I like true crime shows though, like documentaries. I love that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my goodness, me too.
So I've been watching Landman. I don't know if anyone has heard of that show.
Boo.
The first season was good. The second season is sort of devolving, but the women are so sexy and it's kind of trashy enough to be enjoyable. So
Okay.
watching Landman, The Night Manager with Tom Hiddleston. So it was the
Oh, I like
first season was like 10 years ago. You would love this, John. It's on
Yeah.
Prime. It's a spy show. So the first season was 10 years ago. It's come back for the second season. It's based on a John le Carre spy novel.
Mhm.
And I don't know if I'm gay, but I've got a bit of a man crush on Tom
Okay.
Hiddleston because the guy is incredible. And what annoys me about him is if you see him on interview shows, and he's like the funniest, most charming, like he's like incredible. Like he's like
No, you definitely have a crush
incredible.
on him.
I do have a man crush, absolutely. You know, a bit like you, John. I'm not into penises, but if I could be like someone, it would be like him. Like watch him on the award shows or chat shows. He comes on and he's fantastic. So that's what I'm watching at the moment, shows wise. Movies, I saw Hamnet during the week, 3.5 stars. Bit too much of a cry fest for me.
Oh, you know what movie I just saw? Sorry,
What?
the one it's nominated for an Oscar. The Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons one. What is that
Yeah,
called?
Begonia. Is that
Yes,
it?
Begonia. Yes,
I love
did
that.
see that. You loved
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, loved
Okay,
it.
I liked it until I'm not giving away until the end. I was like, this is so
Either way.
retarded. I was like, why? Like
I loved the ending.
Why?
Loved it.
I don't know. Not my favorite at the end, but
Okay. Also, Train Dreams on Netflix with Joel Edgerton is fantastic.
okay.
And he once like boned some chick in my house once.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Go on.
No, I'm not going to start revealing more details about that.
You started it though. You said
Yeah,
it.
Some friend of mine was looking after a house, picked him up, and the thing was, we had our dog there, and he was so lovely to our dog, and you know, you can sort of judge people by the way they treat dogs. He was like really, so I think I really like him because of that. But you know, I saw Song Sung Blue, the movie with Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson about like Neil Diamond music. Has anyone?
Hugh Jackman just got divorced with his wife. Just saying.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's really good. Song Sung Blue. Really good fun. If you like Neil Diamond music, and really good fun at the movies. And I watched Tar about 2 years late with Kate Blanchett. But Kirk always used to talk about her performance in that, and that was incredible. And my Kate Blanchett story is, so I had a friend of mine, and she said to me, her mum was an actor, and she said to me, come for a walk. They're opening the Harbour Bridge today, and you can just walk across. So she said, come with me. But it was like 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and I was like in my 20s and was like, oh, I'm going to sleep in instead. My friend messages me, oh, you should have come. Kate came. And I said, who? Kate Blanchett. So I could have spent the morning with Kate Blanchett, but instead fucking, slept in my bed and probably jerked off. Boring.
Sorry.
That's why you're here.
Sucks. I'm sorry. That's a tough loss. I'm sorry for you. Yeah.
But that's a lesson, isn't it? Like fucking do shit in life. Like don't say no to opportunities because you're being too lazy.
I agree.
So often you regret it.
Don't make me a poster with
so
that.
Do you know one of my girlfriends, we had just graduated college, but it's funny because we listen to this voicemail all the time, but she worked at Calvin Klein, which was the same building as Sean John, and she's beautiful, blonde. I mean, when I worked at this bar, all the Yankees would come in. Jason Giambi, some people might know him from, was obsessed with her. Diddy, he was Puff at the time. He asked her out.
Mark Teixeira?
What?
Mark Teixeira? Do you know Mark Teixeira?
No, I don't know him. But yeah, he asked her out, and we were like such assholes. We're like, you have to go because we want to go. Like we want to go to a party after. And she was just like, well, first she said she's not into black guys. She was like, I just don't want to feel like she's like
Kane. She's like,
no, but it's not even like that. She just was like, I'm not into it. And we're like, well, you don't have to like be into it. Just like go. So she actually told him yes. And then the night of, it was like maybe 2 or 3 hours before, she chickened out and she's like, no. And I think about like, what a bad friend I was. Like, I have to go because I want to go to a party. Like, can you imagine?
You didn't know about all the like jars of KY and dildos everywhere and stuff. So I mean, I think
Yeah, I
you
mean,
came from a pretty innocent spot when you're young and a famous person
yeah,
invites you to
it
a
was.
party.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
sort
But
of
she
like
dodged a bullet. She dodged a bullet. She could have been sex trafficked or something.
we did too,
Kind of
because
like the
we were gonna meet up with her, and God, at that point, I was crazy in college. I was nuts. Like I would just stay out very late. So yeah. Anyway.
All right, beautiful. Well, that is it for this episode of Minifandom. We've
Aw.
been through it all. John, what's happening with you over the next week? Anything you want to plug with
No.
the Minifans?
Wiener's better be back, and Brad's Bible studies is on hiatus, but he did say he might be back on Easter Day. But I don't think.
By the way, PRC's next move, arsehole. He just tried to. Actually, I want to plug PRC's show. So he's got a new show.
Yeah, what is it?
He's like blending old episodes of KMS together to make a new episode. It's like the Minahan multiverse. So I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but he's so disorganized. He didn't ask me. He just started airing it while this was going on. So I stopped it airing, but I'll
Really?
make it public again afterwards.
His Brianna chicken fry montage was really good, actually.
Yeah,
do you remember that?
He's
That
good.
was
He's actually quite clever when he wants to be. He just needs a better attitude, I would say.
You need a better attitude.
You need a better attitude. And then Lauren, what's happening with you? Where can the Minifans keep up with all your amazing work?
Thank you. Well, I mean, you can follow me on Twitter, Conlin_Lauren, or I don't even know, Veronica Vaughn. I feel like, I don't know.
Is there even use of it anymore? It's good to have a burner. I've never had a burner.
I use it, and I feel like I comment very like savagely under posts that maybe I normally wouldn't on my regular account. It's a nice outlet, but yeah, I feel like, yeah, you can just check out my work on lamag.com and wherever else I am. Oh, my Instagram. I follow some Minifans on Instagram. I'm Lauren Emily Conlin. If you want to follow me, I'll check.
Right.
I actually wait. So this is so embarrassing. I don't really check my the messages that go into the abyss from like people that I don't follow. And I had a picture from the Mangione courthouse or something. And I'm assuming it was a Minifan because the message I got was, I hope you played the Linda Mark song up there. And I was reading it and I was laughing. And then I fat fingered it and I am accidentally calling this guy. And I was like, no. Don't even follow him. Don't even know who he is. So embarrassing. And he sees it guys, not even half a second later, he's in my DM. He's opening it and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to call you. That was not on purpose.
Oh no. God, that's such a horrible
broke his heart. You would have broken
horrible scene for that.
Yeah.
That's good.
All righty. Perfect stuff. Well, my next show I think will be with Blind Mike. So I'm going to do a Minifandom with Blind Mike next week or two.
You love Blind Mike.
I do love Blind Mike and I miss him. And yeah, well, I don't want to get there. I come out of my emotional spot, but if you go back and look at the vision, I did start to tear up. When you're the 7 stages of grief or whatever it is, I must be going through like really slowly. Like maybe I've been in denial for like a month, and now I'm finally coming out of it. What is it? Denial, acceptance, anger. I don't know.
You're a 7.
I don't know. I think you're doing fine. I think that. Well. Last week, I felt like you were very angry, but you had a reason. You had a reason, right, at the end. But I think you've been great. So
okay, thanks, Lauren.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're amazing, Lauren. Thank you for coming on, John. Great to see you. Missing you, but glad you settled in.
This was really fun. Thank you for having me. I had so much
Pleasure.
fun. Literally, after my kid puked on me in the car, and after driving this long, this was actually really nice, and it was easy. And yeah,
I didn't know why you said you had puke in your fingernails, and I was like, were you with Jon and Lauren and he was drinking again? But I know he's
sorry.
And look,
I
drove
3 of my kids from New York to New Hampshire, and it took forever. They were fighting nonstop. My son puked everywhere. It was
in a car once. I've never been able to live it like down.
Yeah. Maybe Bill Leach did the right thing then, hey? All right. Well,
it's worth it, okay? You forget about it immediately, and but not.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. Minifandom will be back soon.
Thanks.
Bye.